Hello, my friends. Welcome to the forest. I hope you had a good weekend. It's Tuesday again. It's clan versus clan. Kind of messed up a little bit earlier and did a whole bunch of things that I probably should have waited for the video. But we'll see what we can do tonight. And mostly it's just go over the basic stuff and show you how we get some points. Show you what my points are. And let me go ahead and share the screen with you. All right, here we go. You gotta need to move just a little smaller so I can see everybody and everything. Ooh. All right, hope you can see my screen okay. Try to get everything to where I can see everything. I don't need that one in the way. All right, day 14 of the reward calendar. See what I get. Uh, Artifact chest. Hope everybody's hearing me okay. I'm not sure what it's showing. Been playing with it again this week, so hopefully the audio is working properly. I got a green dot, but I'm not getting any motion on the sensor there. I guess I'll find out later. If not, this will be a nice quiet round. Always want to get this. If you skip it, it won't show up again for a couple hours. So what did we do? So over the weekend, Friday, we had a pool party. Got a lot of champs on my alts. Everybody got some. Yeah, everybody but one. And you can go and watch that. Look for the pool party. And let me show you where we are on our clan versus clan. And yeah, it looks like it's a smackdown for sure. Will they come back and snipe us overnight and tomorrow? Who knows? Sometimes it happens. We could be leading today and then flat out lose the next day. We're definitely got more points than they do. Where am I? Oh wait, I'm way down here. Haven't done any much today. Got the one champ that I got. He's not very good, according to the listings. To everybody else's reviews on him. See if we can find him down here. Okay. When all else fails, use the filter. Include, and only legendaries. Where'd he go? Did I lose him? There he is. So I got Ghostborn. I went ahead and used the auto system to go ahead, auto equip to go ahead and put some gear on him. But his reviews, not so good. 3.6. I mean, I don't see any good reviews for him. He's in the Dark Elves. He has Ancestral Spirits on his A3, which attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. This effect cannot be resisted, places a 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. That sounds like it's a pretty good A3. I mean, it attacks all enemies. It has a debuff and a buff built in. The debuff cannot be resisted, so I mean that sounds pretty good. Uh, his A2 again attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 100% heal reduction debuff for 2 turns. But the damage is based in, here's the issue, damage is based on attack and speed. That's kind of an unusual combination there. And then on his A1, he just attacks one enemy, and it has a 50% chance of placing a decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. So we've got a couple of chances of putting a decreased defense on the enemy. And so I'm guessing you want to try to build his speed up. I didn't really put anything on him, additional speed. I mean, got a speed boots. Got a crit damage? Nope. Now the auto put on a HP, which and on the accessories, so that's not even helpful for him. We put a crit damage, gloves, and a defense chest. None of this really looks helpful. I mean, the rest of this is kind of what you get. Speed and accuracy, crit damage with speed, and speed. I mean, so those are kind of helpful. I don't know. I'm going to have to. I don't even know if I want to even bother trying to regear them. But anyway, we need to do an upgrade on something. Might as well do it on this, actually. Did I get anything out of the market, or did I just look at it? I did purchase a couple items. I do so automatically anymore. Can't remember half the times when I do it. Okay, we have a bunch of mystery shards. We no longer have a 2x on the ancient shards. It's just a progressive chance, which I don't do, and you may want to do it. Take a risk and try to give one of these champs. I mean, I would go for Wixwell, if I didn't already have him. Who would I go for here? I would go to. You know what? You can get him out of. Out of. I have to try to remember the name of it. Token Trader. Yeah, but you need 4,000 tokens, and I think you get 500 tokens for certain champs, and you have to destroy a champ in order to get those tokens. But did I even? I don't remember. I'll just do it again. So some of those 25 champs. Then we go to the tavern, look for somebody to upgrade. Get everybody in here. Sanguinia. She's a good candidate. Good epic champ. Halfway there. I already pulled all my soul stones. Don't have anybody left to awaken. Completed one of the weekly quests. So now we've got some 5 of these to do. Since we no longer have the event going on, don't have to do 10. Just have to do the 5. And I'd just like to remind everybody that we have a like you to hit the like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're informed when we go live. I appreciate the people who watch. I would love to get enough viewers to have Plarium consider me one of their content creators. And it's always the cat. To Hanarak. To Hanarak? And another one bites the dust. So if you're not in my clan, how are you guys doing on your clan versus clan? Are you winning? Did you win? Are you getting smashed? Are you in the clan we're fighting against? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I made some adjustments to the audio, and I hope you're hearing them. I can hear myself here, but I have no idea whether it's coming through on the video. I can only hope so. Very loud. Could turn it down a little bit, I think. Don't have to yell. $195. It's interesting. I'll go ahead and give it a try. Try to get rid of some of the background noise. All right, completing 5. I've decided I like having doing 10 of these. So basically, it's 20, and by the end of the month, if you do 10 a day, you wind up completing that uh, the quest. So what I do during the campaigns is I just throw in Alice. She does this really fast. She does this one in 9 seconds. It's the fastest one I have. I don't think you can get much faster than that. So along with her, I'll stick 3 other champions that need upgrading, leveling up. Starting to stack up on Eris there. So tomorrow we'll finish this up, the clan versus clan, and we'll see what we get. There's no personal rewards this time, but we already completed the clan rewards, hitting all the milestones. If I'm hoping this one will, even though it's not a personal rewards, this one hopefully will get us up to the next tier, which has better rewards for completing the milestones. I mean, at this point, our clan doesn't even need to do a whole lot. We don't have to work too hard to stay ahead. On my main account, to Oz, um, I was able to fuse Lady Mikage. So before I could actually fuse Lady Mikage, I had to fuse the one of the uh, legendary champions, Kira. Kira's the dwarf. So that got me some points. That was 40,000. And then Lady Mikage got me another. I don't know how much you get for mythicals, whether it's 40,000 or higher. If you know, go ahead and let me know in the comments. And cat is sneezing. We just recently took her to the vet because she was getting a rash, and he gave us some antibiotics for her. But now she's sneezing a lot. All right, well that's done with the daily quests. So what do we have as objectives today? We have Ice Golem, Phantom Shogun, and of course Forge objectives. I can make 2,000 in the Forge. I've got 10 million silver. I could use a little bit more silver. Let's see, what do we got here? 121. Actually, I would like to get some good artifacts out of here. Let's see what I can get. Maybe I can get one or two uh, 5-star artifacts. Let me check my filters. All right, I got 5-star selected, and everything else is set. Yeah, let's go ahead. All 50. Well, we got some 5 stars. I don't know how good any of them are. See, the other one's really worth checking. Well, I guess the filter would have kept them. Wouldn't have kept them if they weren't good, huh? And then we have, what else we have? Got 173 we can make out of here. Uh, yeah, sure, why not? I've got plenty of charms to use. Wow, made quite a few good ones. Yeah. Cat keeps touching me with her nose. Cat wants attention. She always wants to do this while I'm busy. How many have any pets? Do you have any cats or dogs? Got 2 cats. Okay, so that was some extra points, which doing the dailies, and that bumped me up to 54,000. Mm-hmm. Something else you always want to do with the when you're on a clan versus clan is just go ahead and knock out some some of these. Some faction wars. Hey, cat is so fickle. She wants to be pet, and then I go to pet her. She turns around and tries to bite me. She likes to talk to me too. Now, the thing about the audio is I can't check it right now. And normally I'll get a dot moving to show me that it's recording something. But unfortunately, I've checked several different things today. There's a recorder built into Windows. So I know it records. The problem is I don't know if this application is picking it up properly or not. The indicator is just it just doesn't show good like the indicators on my audio equipment. Okay, there's one more to do. 45 seconds. Now, I don't know about other clans, but my clan, to my Oz, We have some clans, for some reason, put a high level of damage that you need to do, or points, in order to receive clan rewards on the clan versus clan. I have a philosophy that everybody in my clan is my clanmate. Why would I want to restrict them from being able to succeed? So what if they don't make a lot of points? Some of them might be, you know, brand new to the game. Well, most of mine aren't, but they may be low level and can't make a lot of score, or maybe they're working today and don't have the ability to get on and do a whole lot. Maybe clan quest completed, but so I put it at 1,000, and if you can make 1,000, that's easy. And all you have to do really is log in and do your daily quest, and you'll hit it. You know, who, I want my clan mates to succeed too, and if they can get the rewards, it's not taking away from anybody else. So I just kind of don't understand that philosophy of not letting all your clanmates have access to the rewards. I saw back when they were looking at it and considering what to do there. It used to be, if you're new to the game, it used to be just automatically 1,000 points. You couldn't adjust it. But then they decided, I guess they had a number of clan leaders um, telling them that they would like to be able to make changes to that, make it higher. So they went ahead and put it in the game. And I just left it as it was. I mean, I can understand a little bit. Their thinking is, if they make it higher, everybody will try harder to get there. And that's true. But not everybody is a professional raid player. You know what I mean? So a lot of the people have to work, and some people work at night. Some people work during the day. Some people just aren't available on Tuesday or Wednesday in order to play the game. The only time they get to play might be the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So yeah, sure, they're not really helping, but we're helping them, and I think it's more important to help your clanmates than to win. I mean, I love winning. Don't get me wrong. As you can see, we're kind of smashing it. All right, so that has some more points. Not a whole lot. 56,504. I mean, pretty much everybody in my clan. We have a few who haven't played yet this week, but the ones who have played, they're making more than 1,000, and they're just casual players. They have other alternates that that are their main accounts. These are alternate accounts, so they don't play them as much. That's a collector reward for the 80 clan quests. Nope, not yet. Get an extra 500 of those. Okay, so we've done with the daily quest. We've hit the faction wars. Not sure what else I need to do today. We may just make this a short one today. So I don't really have a whole lot to do. I'm looking to see if I have any champs that need upgrade. It looks like I could do this one a little bit until I run out of silver. Then Alicia is one of the new ones. She's a good support champ. I think I was waiting to upgrade her artifacts until for the clan versus clan. Get that extra points, 1,500 for raising it up to level 16. Kind of feel bad for the other clan though. It's a possibility that they're trying to lose. I don't know why. We're already in tier 1. What'll happen if they lose that badly on this clan versus clan? They're hoping that the next one will be they'll get matched up with a lot easier clan. Well, I don't know if we're that hard. Quite a few. We've done that a few times ourselves. When it's not a personal rewards, just to go ahead and let it go, so that the next time you get a matchup like this, so you can have a good, easy chance of winning. Well, we've got 2 weeks to the next clan versus clan. Time to build up everything. The other things you got to kind of know the best way to gain extra points. Leveling artifacts is one of the best ways. So, you want to try to get as much silver saved up as you can. You can sell artifacts. You can do campaigns or dungeons. You get artifacts and that you can sell, plus you get the silver. And like today, you can do the event dungeons, and you wind up with extra points, extra silver. Speaking of event, we still have the event dungeon going on. Okay, so she's all leveled up. Oh, missed the part. Okay, so let's see. I'm probably going to want to run a minnow for these guys, for somebody, to see who kind of needs it the most. Not worth it? No. 4.6, 4.6. Actually, this is that's pretty good. License there, breast beast bane. Do I have artifacts? Yeah, not totally built up, but we'll ignore life barrier. Life barrier. Life barrier. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with that one. What is a life barrier? I'm assuming that's a buff. Probably like a shield. Life barrier. Life barrier is a buff that grants the recipient additional HP beyond their max HP. It cannot be removed, stolen, or have its duration increased or decreased, but it can be ignored. Skills that scale damage based on a shield's value will count the life barrier buff as a shield. Life barrier has the highest priority of any buff and will be placed on top of effects such as digestion. In order to remove effects such as digestion, the life barrier must first be removed by damage. If the life barrier is not removed when its duration ends, the Hydra head's HP will be fully restored. Removing the life barrier. Removing the life barrier will place a stun debuff on the Hydra head for one turn. So that kind of puts him as a Hydra champ. And then on his A3, he attacks all enemies 2 times. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing, 30% decreased speed debuff, and a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. If the target is under Hex debuff, places these debuffs before attacking. His A2 is attacks one enemy 2 times, has a 20% chance of repeating the attack. When this champion counterattacks or teams up with allies to join an attack, we use this skill instead of the default skill. The damage inflicted with this skill increases by 10% each time an ally is devoured. So there's again, he's got is made for Hydra. Attacks one enemy 2 times on his A1. First hit has a 75% chance to place a Hex debuff on the target for 2 turns. Places a 30% increased crit damage buff on this champion for 2 turns. So, yeah, all in all, he's definitely a Hydra champ. I think I would want to make sure his crit rate and crit damage are up to snuff. That's HP. Is his damage based on HP? No. HP and HP. Gives him a shield. Um, I honestly don't think that's the best gear for him. I will have to revisit him on the gear. Who else? Could finish up Bells. Good old Corpulent Cadaver. I've tried him with my Wixwell team. It works. It works okay. Not the greatest. Not as good as my normal Wixwell team, but he still does pretty good damage. If we had more keys or can cancel the keys and try again, I'd show you. Oh, what is good for him? Phantom Touch. Probably. That's kind of what we want him to do. Do more damage. It's only got 1 star. But hey, an extra 15% chance. Give it plus giving him a little bit more HP. Why not? I probably do have a Demon Lord key to run. I've already done my Ultra Nightmare and my Nightmare. Let's hit him up on a brutal and see what we get. We're going to replace my man there, Geomancer, and we're going to throw in and I'm going to take out the quick bell so we can see what he's doing here. And we got 15 minutes, more or less. 1 star, one time. So where is he? He is over here on the left-hand side, getting his shields up. Not going to get a whole lot yet. And again, let me remind you to hit the like and subscribe buttons. And go ahead and hit the notification bell to make sure you get notified the next time a video drops. I found that on the Raid Discord site, they have a channel for people to post their videos. Hopefully, posting there will help a little bit. All right, so we're halfway on the shields. And one thing to bear in mind that Corpulent Cadaver also adds his own shields. Unlike Geomancer. But what Geomancer does is he puts on a HP burn, and the cats are about to fight. And the HP burn does a lot of damage. But we'll see what kind of damage he does at the end. So again, on the Wixwell team, we have Haikatoon in the lead. We have Anchorite and Valerie. Valerie throws in the shields, keeps the shields up, and then Wixwell he keeps buff adding more shields. Anchor does heals, and I think he adds to the number of buffs on your champ. So we're almost fully white now. We're getting to the point where Corpulent Cadaver should be doing his maximum damage. Now I didn't set up the team setup, which I probably should have, but because you want actually you really if you're going to make a Wixwell a team with Corpulent Cadaver, you want him to only do his A1. So I've got him doing his A2 also, which is going to reduce the amount of damage he does in total because it's going to do the buffing. So we're recording this live, and if you want to join me on the live broadcast, I do it on Tuesdays and Friday nights. I start at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I have the chat going, and I'm willing to chat with anybody. You type, I'll talk. Hopefully, my videos are a learning experience for you. You learn something new. If not, just some entertainment. Just sit and relax. 'Let's see how much damage he does this next hit. 265 plus. No, it's 265,000. And you see, pretty much everybody else is doing 30, less than 30s. That was not a good hit. I may not have his crit rate set high. $262,000. And don't forget, this is the brutal. brutal clan boss, so the amount of damage you can do is pretty much limited. They will probably hit the 1500 turns. We're going to keep going, even if this takes a while. So usually I kind of cut these at about an hour, but we want to go ahead and see what this does. That would probably be a good idea for me to go ahead and actually just build a team with him to set him up correctly. When you set up the Wixwell team, you don't want your damage dealer to be too fast. You want the other champs to go ahead and be able to do their things first, or you'll wind up dying. Cat, you're gonna pull my wire. Come over here. I gotta watch this cat. She's crazy. If she's afraid to go to the litter pan because of the other cat, she'll do it here. It's a good thing that Clarion went ahead and put those fast runs on here. I wish they would do it for Chimera. Chimera normally takes about half an hour or more. Can you imagine having to sit through this every day? If you started back in 2018 or 19 or even 2020, Yeah, you were doing that. Yeah, no choice in the matter. I started playing a game. I think it was December, well, actually November of I think it was 2019. Could have been 2020 though. Yeah, it was 2019. Found out about it from watching Alex Steele. He's another YouTuber. He does forging, steel metal forging. He has a forge in England. He's a young fella. When he first started, he was probably 17 years old. It's been a couple of years now. But at the time, he was advertising Raid Shadow Legends. I saw it and downloaded it on my phone and been playing it ever since. Found out you can play it on PC as well, so I got it on my computer, and I tried to figure out how to get the add a player promotion things, you know, recruit a player, and I kept messing it up. That's how I wound up with 6 accounts. Since then, I've actually given a couple accounts away. The first one I gave away, I wish I hadn't. It was that one was almost halfway to Lady Mikage. Plus, it had um, can't remember his name. Cruex, Cruel, the champ who throws out, I think it's poisons at the beginning of the round. Puts four on each one of your champions. And unless you've got shields on your champs or some other way to defeat those poisons, you're going down. Poof, 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 poof. 4 times. Poof, 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 poof. I need you guys to come on live so you can remind me of these things. What's his name? Look it up on Hell Hades. Um, maybe. No. Got to have at least 3 letters, and I can't remember. Champion tier list. That's going to take a minute to load. Well, not Chris. I'm hoping if I see the name, I'll say, yeah, that's it. Calvalax. That's the one. Calvalax. Let me share this screen with you guys. And we'll get back to that in a minute. Hmm. This guy right here. I don't know. He only gives him 3.5 in arena, but to me, that first default move of his, pestilence, right there, puts out these poisons, places 5% poison debuffs on all enemies for 2 turns at the start of each round. Has a 50% chance of placing 5% debuff, poison debuff on all enemies for 1 turn at the start of each turn. Whenever an enemy places a poison debuff on this champion, instantly removes it and places it and replaces it with a continuous heal for 2 turns instead. That is so strong. And if you build him out right, he will be, he will wipe out teams in the first shot. Yeah, we're up to turn count 56, so this is going to keep on going for a while. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. I do appreciate it. If you like what I'm doing, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. It helps me out, helps the algorithm. You get a notification if you hit the notification bell. If you stick with me this long, what do you guys think of the artwork that I've been using for the thumbnails? I've tried a couple of different AI sites like Chat GPT, and what I'm using is they all pretty much come out very similar to each other. Is one from DuckDuckGo. I'm not getting paid, but if you're using any other uh, search engine like Google or Microsoft, uh, they're taking your information, whatever you search, and sending it to advertisers. So in your email, and let's say you've got Facebook, Twitter, or whatever, you'll be sent advertisement for anything you search online using one of the other search engines. They have a free web browser you can download, which I don't particularly use. I like the one that comes from Microsoft. But if you get that, then again, you're protecting your information. And these days, advertising is so bad. I mean, you used to be able to, what on advertising on a TV, you could just, you couldn't really help that until they came out with VCRs. Then you can record your shows and just fast forward through all the commercials. So they advertisers figured that out, and as technology grew, they uh, they started putting advertisements in movies that you would rent or buy, and you couldn't fast forward through them. That got people angry. But now we move to watching movies and other videos on streaming, and I'm not sure you if YouTube is doing it to my videos while I'm doing it live. But if you're watching it after it's live, you're probably going to get several advertisements, which I get no money from. The only way I get any money out of this is if I get enough subscribers, which is about 3,000. And then with that 3,000, you also have to have a certain amount of view hours per day or per week to get any money out of from those advertising dollars. Yeah, and I know there's 1,001 other Raid Shadow Legends content creators out there. And it's really hard to find something on YouTube that will actually make you money. You've got to be creative, actually. It takes a team. Um, it's really hard to do it all on your own. Most of the video uh, creators work with other people. They have video teams, marketing people, script writers. So the the guy who's on the screen, all he has to do is get in there and talk a little bit. Some of them do it themselves, but I just do this all by myself. I have nobody helping me. Nobody writes scripts for me. Nobody makes any artwork for me. Nobody else does the videos. I do all the video setup, editing, all the audio. I've got I've got other channels where I've tried to do things that just never took off, and usually it costs me money, but I never get any money in return. So it becomes hardly ever worth it to unless you have money to start with to get things going, and you have friends who are willing to help you. It's really hard to get something going at least anymore. I mean, when YouTube first started, probably a lot easier because there wasn't as much content. Now everybody sees there's people making money on it, and they try to get in on it. Hey, myself included. And like I said, I've tried several different things already. And I've decided since I'm already playing Raid Shadow Legends, I might as well go ahead and just live stream it. To me, it won't really matter if I make any YouTube money on it or not. Hopefully, it'll help somebody. Some of my content will. Yeah, and if maybe sometime if I keep it up, it'll catch on, and I'll start getting some more subscribers and more regular viewers. For now, it will just keep on keeping on. If you want, I could go over talk about my setup here. What I've got a little Dell computer with one monitor screen. It's a pretty good fast computer. It works okay. The camera is a no name video camera. It's a digital camera. Um, you can take standard videos, pictures. You can set it up to work as like we're doing now, hooked up with a USB cable to a computer and let it live stream. The computer behind me has one of those little cameras. Let's see. I don't know if you can see it on top of the monitor there. Where is it? Right there on top of the monitor. But this one does up to 5 meg, 5 million, 5K, 5K. But the when you do 5K, it gets really slow. So I keep it at 4K. I've also got an audio box USB 96 that I had been using for the audio to hook the microphone up with. It's just a basic interface that connects to the computer with two microphone inputs. But for now, since I've just got a 8 channel Mizisner AX80, it's a 8 channel mixer with a USB connection that connects to the computer. And with that, it allows me to adjust some of the tone controls, which the other audio box didn't allow me to do. The audio box is made by PreSonus. It's a pretty good unit for the money. Not very expensive. So if you're looking to get into doing any making your own videos or doing podcasts, and you don't have a lot of money, you might look into the PreSonus. They have a kit. It came with the video. It came with the audio interface. It came with a microphone, and it came with two studio speakers, two powered speakers. The mixer only came with the mixer. Everything else I had to provide. The microphone, I would take. I have a sock covering it for to keep the dust out and to uh, stop any of the S's or P's from making popping noises or bad noises. Oh, the PreSonus kit also comes with the pop guard that you can put in front of the microphone. Other than that, I'm using the live on YouTube. There's other applications that you could do if I was just wanting to make a video and not doing live, I have Microsoft, not Microsoft, but I have Movie Maker. It's no longer made by Microsoft. It's a pretty good video editing and software. You can do two. You can do a picture in picture, but the YouTube does it automatically. And for the live stream, that's pretty good. And you can always go back and edit it later within YouTube. Not very, there's not a lot of options available. You can cut out things and maybe add. I'm not sure about adding things. I haven't even tried. That's something that's you're interested in. I could always give you some tips, but I'm just playing with things. It's more of a hobby, something to play with. Boys got to have their toys. One of my other channels is Reckless Angel Music. That's the name of the channel. It is just a small collection of the songs I've recorded. A couple of them with my daughter and her friends. A couple of them are just me. Sometimes just playing around. On Thursday nights, I go down to our community rec center, and we have a country jam. I play with it. I play along with that. Most of the guys here are pretty nice. They get easy to get along with. Oh, I've hit the term limit of 1,500. So 61,472. That's pretty decent. If I use the other Wixwell team, I would probably get 100 and something thousand, or 100 and something million. So that's 61 million. So it's a doable team. If let's say you don't have Geomancer, and you do hit and Cadaver, he's easy to get and build up and get him all built out. So this is probably going to be about the last turns everybody's getting here. It says total turn count 1,036, but it's still going. So we hit turn limit. That would stop it. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Is is there a glitch in it now? I thought once you hit the turn limit, it would stop, but it's still going. Oh, yeah, I'm an old man. I haven't hit the turn limit. I'm getting close to it. Got another 500 to go. Just a senior moment. So you guys think Plarium will ever put a quick battle on Chimera? Our clan is doing the easy and normal, but we've also started working on the hard. Probably we don't have maybe one or two people at level 100, but probably by the end of the year we'll have several. Just our guys upgrading. Takes a while. What when you get to the higher levels to uh, to get to that next step. Everybody is still fully shielded here. A couple hundred more to go. 38 minutes. So I think we're probably going to hit 40 minutes on this. It's getting warm. I turned off the air conditioner in this room to reduce the noise, the background noise. Still have a couple of fans going. You might be picking those up. I don't think we're going to hit 100 million. But as you can see, a corpulent cadaver on your team is still pretty viable if you don't have Geomancer. He will get the job done. Well, that's the problem with doing it live. If I was just doing pre-recorded, I could just cut it here and bring you guys back when it gets to the end, so you can see what the final damage is. But Corpulent should be hitting his maximum by now. See what his next hit does. Oh, weak hit. Only 88. Let's see. What is he? He's blue. Yeah, he's going against the. He's blue going against red, so that's his off. 259. He's still hitting about 250s, 260s when he does do a crit. A little less than 300 more turns to go. I can't imagine that they're going to hit 100 million. Well, this isn't going to help any in the clan versus clan right now, but it will tomorrow. Um, Want to get these clan versus clans done. Now I've got three, and so that'll give me some extra points in the morning. So clan versus clan again is a 2 day event, Tuesday and Wednesday, kind of weird days, but hey, if I was setting it up, I would make it Friday and Saturday. Seems to be the time when most people are on. But I think the reason Plarium doesn't do that is because Fridays over the weekends is usually when they bring out their other events, and they don't want to put like a 2x event on during the same time as clan versus clan. I don't know why. It wouldn't make any difference because both clans would have the same advantages or disadvantages. Even though I don't have a lot saved up since Friday, I do have a little bit of number of shards available. I'm not doing this 15x because it's just the chances are so low of getting a champ, a legendary, much less getting the legendary you're selecting. I mean, if I had several hundred shards, yeah, I might try it. But you see, even Friday, we last Friday we had a 2x event with a boosted champ, and even though I went through all my 6 accounts and mostly got 3 legendaries on most of the accounts, not one of them got the boosted champ. Not one. So, even though it was bumped up to the extra 25% chance of getting them, I didn't even get them. Not on one out of 6. So you calculate the odds of with no 2x, just getting a legendary is very big odds. And then add on top of that an additional 15% chance of pulling the champ that you select. Your odds are millions to one. And the more champions that Plarium adds, the harder it gets to pull a particular champion. Now, one thing I did have this morning, which I wish I had gotten, was and it was on one of my other alts. So, but it was a remnant a remnant pull. All I got out of it was an epic. I watched Ash today. You do an account takeover and had a lot of remnant pulls. He got one one legendary and one mythical out of it, and I think he started with like it was well over 100 remnant pulls, and the odds there were actually a lot higher than you get with the red shards. You didn't you don't have any rares that you can pull, so it's all epics, legendaries, or mythicals. And as Ash was saying, the it's a good idea to if you get those play and you play you do the Cursed City every day and get those remnants and let them build up, save them up. I mean, it's really not going to make a difference whether you pull them now or pull them later. They're never going to have a 2x on them, but they do have an increased chance. But why not save them up? You can use them on a day when, like today, where you've got clan versus clan, or you're trying to do an event where you need to, uh, you know, pull champs. Save them up or something like that. It's kind of what I really like to do with my shards. Is I like to save them for the 2x, but if a good event comes along, let's say a good fusion or a fragment event, then go ahead and use them for that. Unfortunately, I missed a couple of good fusions, but not having enough resources to do it or time. I don't know about you, but sometimes when these fusions or shard events come up, I've got something else I've got to do, which prevents me from being able to do what's necessary to get it. Not much more to go. 40, not even 40. 32. And we're almost to 100 million. 91 million. That's well above the maximum you need for brutal. Now, I'm pretty sure most of that damage is from corpulent cadaver. Yeah, I know this is a long one. And if you're still with me by now, appreciate it. Just go ahead and hit the like and subscribe. Leave me a note. All right, there we are. So corpulent cadaver did 38,700,000. 32. Next highest was less than half that by High Katoon. And claim my reward. Then we'll get out of my way. Team setup. I wonder if I have extra space for that. I'll just go ahead and save the team. I might already have it somewhere. Some of the other teams I've tried over the years. Yeah, there it is. Clan boss. So I don't need that one. So I probably should have just pulled this one out because I think, I've already got them set up to only do the crushing mass. All right, well, it's been a long video. And again, if you're come with me this far, thank you. And y'all have a great week, and we'll see you on Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And peace out.